It's week 2 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Jaguars and the reigning NFC champs, and it's coming up next.
From the home of the 12s, they raised the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here miles south of downtown Seattle. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one? Number 2 pencil.
Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's a 2nd and 7. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. This is Fant on the short completion. The Seahawks had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Good start to the... Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz it,
puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Jags grab it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block?
Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. They go play action here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Now back to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And when you run a drag route like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get an inadvertent pick to set your man free. A lot of people are calling them natural screens, but this was well defense, and they stopped him for just a short gain.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tommy Tremble, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter.
Back to the ground with ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. 2nd and 2. Well, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
In motion left is Thomas. Lawrence will throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. In motion right is Davis. Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down as he's down inside the 15. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just in 15-yard line. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all time. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. To the right side, this is Walker. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Gabriel Davis from a yard out. And the Jags are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Block it in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 34. A gain of 32 that time. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll set up a throw. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now Lawrence to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Lawrence now off the bootleg. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Give to Walker on the read option. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And the Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. He's back to throw. Gets this complete to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They'll look to throw. Going deep for Walker. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Now 1st and goal. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown. They're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Jaguars, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.